Kia ora everyone! It's Magnolia time! I had previously done like 4 mini 99-piece Magnolia jigsaw puzzles on the channel. I kind of use them as little sprints. Did I mix the pieces all together or I built them all at the same time? I did something fun with them. And I was so impressed with the quality of those mini jigsaw puzzles because the pieces were tiny. So I had to get like a standard size Magnolia jigsaw puzzle. This one's 1,000 pieces and it's called the Dissectologist. Dragons building jigsaw puzzles with dragons in them. I mean, come on, how fun is this? Now, I would love to pronounce the name of the artist, but I know I'm going to mispronounce it. I'll just appear it on the screen. Özgür, maybe is their first name. Sorry about that. On the back of the box, there is information about the artist I can read during the time lapse, as well as like dragon history. I know history is not the right word to say, but you know what I mean. Like, when did dragons first appear in like stories or literature or hieroglyphics or something? You know, that's so interesting to me. Of course, living in New Zealand, we love our dragons here. But I'm just excited to do this jigsaw puzzle. Again, this was gifted to me by Lance from Puzzles NZ with the brand support, so I really want to thank him for that. I'll leave a link to Puzzles NZ in the description below. If you're in New Zealand, go check them out. They have the best variety of jigsaw puzzle brands. I mean, Art and Fable, Enjoy, Magnolia, you name it, just wonderful. I can't wait to do this one because it's another jigsaw puzzle themed puzzle. So let's just dive right in. I'll change my camera angle, we'll open the box and we'll see what's inside. And I hope I love this jigsaw puzzle just as much as I love their 99-piece ones. I'm sure. Like, I hope the piece quality is the same. I've only heard amazing things about Magnolia. So leave your comments below and let me know your impressions of Magnolia jigsaw puzzles. Let me know if you've tried those mini 99-piece ones or if you've done some larger size ones. And if you've done this one, I mean, it looks like it could be a bit tricky with some of the coloring, but I can't wait to dive right in. So here's the Magnolia puzzle. I really like the box. The image perhaps is a bit small. They do have a lot of their branding and, you know, the 1,000 pieces written quite big. What I do like, difficulty level. Look at this, 3 out of 5 stars. I think that's so smart. Of course, difficulty level is probably a subjective opinion. I might find this easier than someone else or more difficult. However, it's at least a gauge. It's something for new puzzlers or inexperienced puzzlers. They may be like, oh, okay, this could be a bit trickier. I'll try to find something easier to do. So I really appreciate they have a difficulty level rating. I think this is the first puzzle I come across with a difficulty rating. Let me know if other brands do this. So Magnolia Puzzles, Life is a Puzzle. It doesn't actually have the title. It does have the artist name. The title's on the side here, the Dissectologist, the dimensions, and 1030, that must be their product code. The box is a good size. I just wish the image on the box was bigger. And then on the back, there's the information about the artist. I'll read that during the time lapse. Another little small image of the puzzle. Now, what's interesting here, it does talk about the difficulty level, about missing piece support, and how to glue a jigsaw puzzle. Because when you open this up, first of all, I've opened it up already. There is no poster. The pieces just come in a disposable plastic bag, so I really wish it was a resealable one. But then I found this little stuff, and that's the glue, and the instructions are in the back of the box of what you can do with this. I would prefer if this didn't come with the puzzle and I would have a resealable bag and or a poster, but that's just me. I probably most likely won't be using that. Let me know in the comments below, have you tried their glue? You're supposed to like dissolve this in water and then it works as glue. So let's open up the pieces here and see. And just so you know, I always end up putting my pieces in a resealable bag once the puzzle's been done once. A little bit of puzzle dust, but nothing crazy. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look how vibrant. Oh, that's nice. It looks to be a nice matte finish. No gloss or glare. So, you know I'm a fan of that. It looks to be a variety of piece cut. Oh, A lot of two-prong standard pieces. Okay, let's find some other pieces here. Okay, there's a no-prong piece. There's a two-prong adjacent piece. Okay, okay. The prongs, that has a bit of a curve. That one's skinnier. I can see that one's wider. I can see a variety of prong shapes, so I love that. Oh, I can't wait to do this. A bit maybe thin pieces, but they don't feel flimsy, you know. As long as they're sturdy, I don't mind. Oh, look, what piece is that? Is that the kitty cat? See, the image is a bit small for me because, you know, I love playing, you know, find the piece on the image. And so, oh, where does that go? That's a bit tricky. Oh, it goes right there. It is the kitty cat's eye. Yeah, I wish the puzzle image was a bit bigger, but that's just me. I know many of you don't puzzle at all with the image. Oh, look at this. I'm already distracted. Where does this piece go?
So I decided to do an initial sort, and it's not the most thorough as there are a lot of pieces left in the box. Those I will most likely just pick in place. But over here I have the border pieces, I have some cat pieces. I know I missed some of those. I only picked them out afterwards. The writing, the signatures. This is the window. These are all pieces that look like they have boxes, like puzzle boxes on them, writing. Got the sword, some of the pieces for the sword, and then this is the puzzle table with the puzzle. There is a bit more puzzle dust than I expected. You can see it at the bottom of the box, but it's not bad. It's not the worst by any means. So I figure I will probably play around with these piles first and then simply pick out from here pieces that I want. But it's been fun so far, and the prongs are definitely nice. There's a variety of prongs so far, no false fits. And it's a busy enough image, hopefully that won't be a problem. But I'm enjoying it so far. I hope you are too.
Özgür, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly, is an illustrator based in Izmir, Turkey, who's been interested in art since his childhood. Now, while growing up as a son of educationalist parents, he lived in many different cities in Turkey, one of which was Antalya, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly as well, where his first personal exhibition took place. He's won awards from many local and international prestigious art competitions, and after graduating with a degree in fine arts, he started to work with some advertising agencies and publishing houses as a freelance illustrator, and he still continues to produce creative visual works in media such as multimedia, web design, advertisement, cinema, magazines, and books. He does have an Instagram account, and I will link him definitely in the description down below. A dragon is a magical legendary creature that appears in the folklore of multiple cultures worldwide. Beliefs about dragons vary considerably through regions, but dragons in Western cultures since the High Middle Ages have often been depicted as winged, horned, and capable of breathing fire. Dragons in Eastern cultures are usually depicted as wingless, four-legged, serpentine creatures with above-average intelligence. Commonalities between dragons' traits are often a hybridization of feline, reptilian, mammalian, and avian features. Some scholars believe large extinct or migrating crocodiles bear the closest resemblance, especially when encountered in forested or swampy areas, and are most likely the template of modern Asian dragon imagery. Draconic creatures appear in virtually all cultures around the globe, and the earliest attested reports of draconic creatures resemble giant snakes. Draconic creatures are first described in the mythologies of the ancient Near East and appear in ancient Mesopotamian art and literature. Stories about storm gods slaying giant serpents occur throughout nearly all Near Eastern and Indo-European mythologies. Scholars dispute where the idea of a dragon originates from, and a wide variety of hypotheses have been proposed. Living in Middle-earth, I must talk about Smaug, the dragon and main antagonist in J.R.R. Tolkien's 1937 novel, The Hobbit, his treasure and the mountain he lives in being the goal of the quest. Powerful and fearsome, he invaded the dwarf kingdom of Erebor 171 years prior to the events described in the novel. A group of 13 dwarves mounted a quest to take the kingdom back, aided by the wizard Gandalf and the hobbit Bilbo Baggins. Now, in The Hobbit, Thorin describes Smaug as a most specially greedy, strong, and wicked worm. Tolkien created numerous pencil sketches and 2 pieces of more detailed artwork portraying Smaug. The later were a detailed ink and watercolor labeled Conversation with Smaug and a rough colored pencil and ink sketch entitled Death of Smaug. While neither of these appeared in the original printing of The Hobbit due to cost constraints, both have been included in subsequent editions, particularly Conversation with Smaug. Death of Smaug was used for the cover of the UK paperback edition of The Hobbit. Smaug was voiced and interpreted with performance capture by Benedict Cumberbatch in Peter Jackson's 3-part adaptation of The Hobbit. From the motion capture, Smaug's design was created with keyframe animation. Weta Digital employed its proprietary tissue software to make the dragon as realistic as possible. And Weta Digital supervisor Joe Letteri said that they use classic European and Asian dragons as inspiration to create Smaug. Smaug was considered one of the highlights of the second film of the series, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Several critics hailed him as cinema's greatest dragon. Critics also praised the visual effects company Weta Digital and Cumberbatch's vocal and motion capture performance for giving Smaug a fully realized personality, hissing out his words with cold-blooded vitriol. In The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, Smaug attacks Lake Town. He is killed by Bard with a black arrow and his body falls on the boat carrying the fleeing masters of Lake Town. It is later revealed that Smaug's attack on Erebor was all part of Sauron's design, meaning that Smaug and Sauron were in league with one another. In 2012, Smaug's wealth was estimated at $61 billion, placing him in the Forbes Fictional 15. In 2011, scientists named a genus of southern African girdle the lizards Smaug. The lizards were so named after the fictional dragon for being armored, dwelling underground, and native to Tolkien's birthplace, Bloemfontein. Oh, I'm sure I mispronounced that one. I absolutely love this image. It was so fun, so colorful. Love the finish on the pieces, nice and matte. I puzzled this well into the evening, no issues with lighting on it. The one thing is, it's a perfect grid cut, And although there's a great variety of piece shapes and also quite a bit of variety in the prong shapes too, because of the perfect way it's cut, it's easily separated. Now, I don't want to say it's crumbly. It's not crumbly. It's just I had to be careful when shifting things around. And like if I just try to pick it up here as an example, you can see how it easily separates down those grid lines. Just something to note. That would be the only slight little comment to make about the puzzle. Would I do more Magnolia puzzles? Yes. Compared to the small 99 piece one, for some reason, I felt like the quality of those pieces was better, but maybe it's because they were so much smaller and the puzzle was smaller. I don't know. By no means is this a bad quality puzzle. It's not. It was just that perfect grid cut makes it a bit tricky. Love the illustration though, love the image. I don't think I would use the glue just because I like the solution I already have. I don't want to mix the glue, but if you've used the Magnolia glue, leave your comments below. Let me know, did it work well? And was it a matte or a gloss finish? There's a bit of puzzle dust left in the box, but by no means, it's not a huge amount. It's well within the normal range. I've seen puzzles with a lot worse. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It made me smile. It's just a fun, lovely puzzle of dragons hoarding their jigsaw puzzles. And who knew that dragons would choose to have cats as pets? I also really, really liked the stained glass window with the outline of the jigsaw puzzle pieces in the paw. Just such a beautiful illustration. And I have to thank Lance again from Puzzles NZ for gifting me this jigsaw puzzle. If you're in New Zealand, definitely check them out. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. And thank you to Magnolia for providing the brand support so I could get this jigsaw puzzle. So nice. I would definitely do more if I enjoyed their illustrations. Now, I have a question because recently I saw a post, someone doing a Magnolia jigsaw puzzle, and they said, I love that it comes in a resealable bag. Well, this was brand new and it was not in a resealable bag. They don't have the date, though, on the puzzle, so I'm not sure how old this one is. So I don't know if Magnolia has recently started releasing their puzzles in resealable bags. If so, tick, love. So leave your comments below and let me know. Do like newest Magnolia jigsaw puzzles come in resealable bags? And that's one thing I like about Ravensburger, for example. I know they put the year on the puzzle. I would really like that, just to gauge, like, is this an older one, a newer one? I have no idea. And I do realize there's always reprints, especially now Ravensburger has redesigned their boxes. They're doing reprints and changing the dates. But it gives you an idea of when the puzzle was manufactured. So I don't know when this one was manufactured, and I don't know if it now comes in a resealable bag, but I would love to know, because that, to me, I would love that, absolutely. So leave your comments below. I can't wait to read them all, and thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy my videos. I just love making them for you all. But that's it, and until next time, ciao. What would be everybody's names? The kitty cats, we would have Scruffy, Mittens, Violet, and the dragons' names. There's the mama dragon and the two baby dragons. They're so cute. I don't know what I would call them. Can't just call them Mama and Baby 1 and Baby 2. I guess you could. Mama, Thing 1 and Thing 2, Dragon 1, Dragon 2. So adorable. Just love them. So cute. Hoarding your jigsaw puzzles. I don't blame you. And whose sword was that? Who tried to come and steal your jigsaw puzzles, huh? They didn't get very far if you have their sword now. Oh, hi, Scruffy.